All right, hey guys, so today I wanted to quickly go over the Bohemia Interactive bundle, which released yesterday on Humble Bundle. Bohemia Interactive are most well known for their Arma series, and they're also known for making a variety of different simulator style games. This bundle also includes DayZ, which I think was based off the Arma 2 engine, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, the first tier is just $1. It includes Arma 2, Take on Helicopters, Carrier Command, Gaia Mission, and Take on Mars. So I'm not going to go in depth with these games just because they all have kind of like mixed, if not negative, reviews besides Arma 2. A lot of the reviews say the developers kind of abandoned some of these projects. Take on Helicopters and Take on Mars are full-on simulators, so they may not be for everyone. And then Carrier Command is kind of a mix between an RTS and an action game. So I encourage you guys to look these games up, but it's $1. Basically 25 cents a game. You really can't go wrong just purchasing the $1 tier. But the second tier is what I think makes this bundle. You're getting 4 games here at $10.71. You're getting Arma 3, which has overwhelmingly positive reviews. This is a very popular first-person military simulator with a wide variety of multiplayer tactical missions with plenty of vehicles and combat scenarios. It's a bit hard to learn at first, but it's great fun to play, especially with a good team of players. So basically, that's the game that pretty much makes this entire bundle. It's quite expensive on Steam as well. The next game is called Ylands. This is more of an open world sandbox survival game on procedural islands. You craft new items, build up a home, sail across the sea, and you team up with other players and you kind of create your own little adventure. There's not like a whole lot to do in the game, but if you like more open-ended and open world multiplayer games, I'm sure you'll enjoy Ylands. Next up is Original War. This is a classic real-time strategy game that came out in 2001. It has a great single-player campaign with story-focused missions and branching decision-making that you don't often see in real-time strategy games. It is truly a great game for its time period, and it still is good today, especially if you enjoy games like Command & Conquer. And finally, there's a game called Pound of Ground. It's really not worth mentioning. It's a third-person zombie shooter that really doesn't have too much going for it, but it might be a short bit of fun if you're interested. So that's the second tier. I would highly recommend it if you're interested in picking up Arma 3. There is 2 additional tiers as well. The third tier is at $20 and you're going to get Arma 3 Apex along with Arma X Anniversary Edition, which includes some of the older Arma games. I'm not really sure why you would play the older games if you have Arma 3, but it's included in the bundle. Arma 3 Apex is a large expansion to Arma 3 in the South Pacific Islands. The expansion includes new vehicles, weapons, a co-op campaign, and additional content that seems to be highly praised, especially if you're looking for a more unique environment to play in. If you're looking for additional content, there's quite a bit to be had there, and it's quite expensive on Steam, so it's a pretty good deal for getting it for just $10. And the final tier does include DayZ for an additional $10 or $30 total. You can get DayZ. At this point, I feel like the game is a bit dated and it's fairly old. It used to be extremely popular. This is an open world multiplayer zombie survival game, although I really hesitate to say zombie survival. In my opinion, it's more like PUBG, where you wander around the map looking for supplies and you eventually run into another player who wants to kill you for your loot. The zombies are kind of just there and don't really serve much of a purpose besides killing them for some additional supplies, but it's one of those games that is very time consuming. You can spend many hours in the game looking for loot, and then eventually you're just going to run into a player and either kill them and steal their loot, or they're going to kill you and you have to start all over from the beginning. I've never been the biggest fan of DayZ, and I'm not really sure why it got so popular. I guess it's just a little bit different. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this bundle. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and if you guys don't already own Arma 3, this is a great chance to pick that game up. And the second tier does include some other great games. Ylands and Original War both look good as well. So definitely, if you're missing Arma 3, I would suggest picking up the second tier. The first tier is great as well. Always pick up the first tier just because it's so cheap. Also, I just wanted to remind you guys that if you want to help support me and this channel, you can use my referral link to this Humble Bundle page in the description below. And before you decide to purchase the bundle, you can scroll down to the very bottom and you can choose where your money goes, and my name will pop up and you can choose to send me however much of the purchase as you like. It's a great way to donate to me without actually losing anything, because you do actually get the games as well. So thank you for for anyone generous enough to donate to me by using my referral links. I really appreciate that. Additionally, I wanted to go over a couple more things on Humble Bundle. They did release the Crusader Kings 2 bundle, which is a grand strategy medieval game. You can pick it up for just $1, and it does have overwhelmingly positive reviews. If I'm not mistaken, it's like a $30 or $40 game on Steam as well, so it's definitely worthwhile picking up this first tier. The other tiers are all DLC. I really couldn't tell you how much the DLC gives you in terms of additional content, but there's $15, there's a third tier for $15, and that gives you, I think, all of the DLC in the game. So there's a bunch of expansions to Crusader Kings 2, but picking it up for just $1, definitely worthwhile. I recommend you guys check it out. It reminds me a lot of the Total War series. If you're into grand strategy games, this one offers quite a bit in terms of story and strategic elements. If you like strategy games, definitely pick up Crusader Kings 2. Finally, I just wanted to mention that the early unlocks for this month's Humble Monthly include Slay the Spire along with Squad. Slay the Spire is an excellent turn-based roguelike card game that has a lot of replayability. I really enjoy Slay the Spire. And Squad is another very similar to Arma in many ways. It's a multiplayer, like tactical first-person shooter where you have a squad and you fight out in these pretty realistic military battles. So if you guys are interested in Squad or Arma 3, this is a great chance to pick up both of those games for a relatively low price in the Humble store, the Humble Bundles. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think of the Bohemia Interactive Bundle. If you guys are fans of Arma 3, let me know in the comments why you enjoy the game and why you think other people should play it as well. Also, I'm kind of interested to know what you guys think of Ylands. I might be playing that in the near future as well. So thanks for watching and have a nice day.